Good morning and welcome to a regular meeting of the panel of utility commissioners and staff of the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority held today, Wednesday, January 17th at 10 a.m. My name is Chairman Marissa Gillette and I'm joined virtually today by my colleagues, the Vice Chairman Jeff Bukowski and Commissioner Michael Karen. We have a regular calendar and a consent calendar in front of us today. We will turn first to our regular calendar, on which there are 3 docket items. The first is a batch of decisions under the heading of the Connecticut Electric Aggregator Certificates of Registration. So we'll turn to Authority Staff Attorney Elizabeth Tanaka to present the decisions for the panel's consideration, please.
Good morning, Chairman Gillette, Vice Chairman Bukowski, and Commissioner Karen. Between August and November 2023, 6 applicants, the Power Bid, Sprague Operating Resources LLC, ARA Consulting Group LLC, Navigate Power LLC, Choice Energy Services Retail LP, which is doing business as Get Choice, and 3 Point Energy, each applied to the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority for a Connecticut Electric Aggregator Certificate of Registration pursuant to General Statute 16-245, subsection L. In response, the authority considered the applications in 5 uncontested proceedings. The matters were delegated to the authority's Office of Education, Outreach, and Enforcement, or EOE, until EOE filed a proposed final decision addressing this batch of applications. The authority determined that each applicant satisfied the application requirements and recommends granting each of the applicants an electric aggregator certificate of registration to serve the non-residential markets requested by each applicant, subject to the conditions described in the decision. The authority determines that no applicant has demonstrated capability of serving the residential market or working with residential customers, and all requests to serve residential markets are denied. The decision addresses the role of electric aggregators, aggregators agents, suppliers agents, and customers in the energy market, as well as permissible aggregator compensation, procedures for customer solicitation and communication, and contracts with suppliers. In being granted electric aggregator certificates of registration, the applicants enter a highly regulated market that requires transparency. Accordingly, the applicants must ensure that they comply with all applicable requirements, including statutes, regulations, and authority decisions, orders, and rulings. The authority sets forth 13 orders in this decision for each of the applicants, which includes orders that they eliminate prohibited types of compensation, eliminate contract provisions conflicting with their role as customer agents, maintain certain records, and comply with certain annual filing requirements. The authority also orders each applicant to provide customers with 3 documents discussed in detail in the decision. In short, the documents require disclosure of the aggregator's compensation, the process used to solicit rates, the proffered rates, and information about any contracted supplier. The authority staff recommends adoption of this decision. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move adoption, Madam Chairman.
And second.
Thank you. The decisions have been regularly moved and seconded. Unless there are any comments, I will ask Mr. Duncan to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen.
Yes.
Thank you. The decisions have been adopted. The second item on today's agenda is docket number 23-103030, application to install a single meter for temporary use at 525 Main Street, Hartford, Connecticut. We'll turn to authority staff, Rory Butler, to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Thank you. Good morning, Chairman Gillette, Vice Chairman Bukowski, Commissioner Karen. On October 23rd, 2023, WW Spectra 525 LLC requested permission from the authority to master meter on a temporary basis a 4-story apartment building at 525 Main Street in Hartford, Connecticut. Connecticut Agency Regulations 16-11-116 effectively prohibit master metering by requiring individual dwelling units in an apartment to have individual electric distribution company meters installed. The prohibition on master metering is intended to provide price signals directly to customers to allow customers to manage their energy usage and to encourage energy conservation. Connecticut Agency Regulations 16-11-116 allow PURA to grant an exception to the prohibition on master metering. In this docket, the company has experienced delays in receiving the equipment necessary to install individual electric distribution company meters for each unit of the facility due to supply chain issues. The company therefore requests to temporarily master meter the facility until it receives the necessary equipment. Since the company is only requesting to master meter on a temporary basis and intends to install individual utility meters upon receiving the necessary parts, the authority grants an exception to the prohibition on master metering. To ensure the master metering is temporary and that the company ultimately converts to individual utility meters, the authority has included orders to keep apprised of the company's progress in receiving the necessary parts and to establish a deadline by which the company must have installed individual utility meters. Thank you for your attention, Commissioners. Authority staff recommend this decision to the panel for adoption.
Thank you, Mr. Butler. Is there a motion?
Move adoption.
And second.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. Unless there are any comments, I will ask Mr. Bumden to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The decision has been adopted. The third item on today's regular meeting agenda is docket number 23-1109, the application for temporary master meter approval at 48 Stony Hill Road, Bethel, Connecticut. We'll again turn to Mr. Butler to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Thank you. On November 8th, 2023, Upstream Properties 2 LLC requested a permission from the authority to master meter on a temporary basis a 70-unit apartment building known as Building C at The Grand at Stony Hill Village, located at 48 Stony Hill Road in Bethel, Connecticut. In this docket, the company has experienced delays in receiving the equipment necessary to install individual electric distribution company meters for each unit of the facility due to supply chain issues. The company therefore requests to temporarily master meter the facility until it receives the necessary equipment. Since the company is only requesting to master meter on a temporary basis and intends to install individual utility meters upon receiving the necessary parts, the authority grants an exception to the prohibition on master metering. To ensure the master metering is temporary and that the company ultimately converts to individual utility meters, the authority has included orders to keep apprised of the company's progress in receiving the necessary parts and also to establish a deadline by which the company must have installed individual utility meters. Thank you for your attention, Commissioners. Authority staff recommend this decision to the panel for adoption.
Butler, is there a motion?
Move adoption.
And second.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. Unless there are any comments, I will ask Mr. Bumden to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The decision has been adopted. We will turn next to the consent calendar on which there are 6 items. Is there a motion?
Madam Chairman, I move today's consent calendar items 1 through 6.
I second, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been regularly moved and seconded. Mr. Bumden, please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been adopted in full. That brings us to the end of today's regular meeting agenda. We will adjourn. Just a special note for folks that we will be holding next week's regular meeting at 9 a.m. instead of 10 a.m. It will remain in the same forum, virtual and streamed over YouTube, but we will be holding it at 9 a.m. due to our late case hearing schedule. So we will see folks there. Thank you very much and have a great rest of the day.